Hey, what's up you guys, this is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Threeway, I'm going to show you how to play rough with Valkyr. So today we're going to go over 3 optimizations focused on increasing Valkyr's survivability, and making sure that Hysteria is always available when she needs it. Do take note that I did go a little crazy and dropped 4 Forma on this build, but if you don't feel like dropping that many Forma, I'll be sure to let you know which mods are the most important on these builds. Now, I playtested this with every faction, and due to the fact that her claws seem to deal slashing damage, correct me if I'm wrong, the Corpus and the Corrupted are the ones she's going to have the most trouble dealing with. Now, let's jump straight into modding. So, first off, I added 2 deep polarity slots, 1 bar slot, and I swapped out the polarity of the aura slot. Now, I probably could have gotten more value by swapping out the existing ability polarities due to the fact that we're only going to be using 2 of her skills, but I'm slightly OCD when it comes to getting rid of those. Don't ask me why, it's just a thing. So, the solo version of this build I really focus a bit more on energy management rather than the full out damage and AoE, just because I need to make sure that she has all the energy available to keep her hysterical. Now after I swapped the aura's polarity, I added in Energy Siphon. Big surprise, right? I did a play test with this with Rejuvenation instead in order to give her a little HP regen, but in the end, Energy Siphon just did more work. The abilities we're going to go slot in are Ripline and Hysteria. I just found that as I played, I didn't find Paralysis too helpful, and Warcry ate into the energy I needed to ensure that she stayed in Hysteria, so those are out. The first 2 mods to go in are a max vitality mod and a max armor mod. As we know, Valkyr's shields at max rank cap out at 150, which means that even with a max redirection mod, she would only hit 370 shields. Instead, using that max armor mod, we can increase her max armor to 420 points, mitigating a decent chunk of damage, and working in tandem with the next 2 mods. Next, we use Rage and Equilibrium to give Valkyr a way to replenish her health and fuel her Hysteria. Now, this works particularly well with this build due to the fact that she's always going to be taking a little bit of health damage. Rage is perfect at the very start of the mission right away when you're trying to build up enough energy for your first Hysteria. If crates don't get you there, everything that's attempting to smack at you will. Once you're in Hysteria, Equilibrium will ensure that any energy orbs that pop out will give you a decent boost in health as well. Now, if you already aren't aware of how Equilibrium works, it allows you to gain health when you pick up energy orbs and gain energy when you pick up health orbs. Actually, let me clarify this. It allows you to gain health when you are able to pick up energy orbs and gain energy when you are able to pick up health orbs. The cool mechanic to this is, since Valkyr is always knee-deep in bodies, she'll be able to gobble up energy orbs until her little tummy is full. And even if her energy is full up, when she goes to refresh Hysteria, she's going to get a sudden surge of health because, let's face it, in the short span while Hysteria is down, she's going to take a bit of health damage. The next 2 mods are Streamline and Continuity. Basically, Streamline just makes Hysteria cheaper, and Continuity makes Hysteria last longer. I don't think I need to explain why that's a good thing, right? Moving on. The next thing I slotted in was Flow. Flow here is a bit important as Valkyr doesn't have the highest energy pool. I do feel that it's necessary and works well with Equilibrium to ensure that you've always got lots of space for energy orbs so that you can get those health boosts whenever it's available. Lastly, I tossed in a Focus, well, because we want her to hit hard. I bet a few of you are wondering why I didn't go for Blind Rage here. Well, to be honest, I toyed around with some of the corrupted mods, and the fact is, a lot of the trade-offs affected things that I needed in order to keep the build survivable. And, frankly, they also ate up a lot of mod slots, and in the end, it would just make it more difficult to keep Hysteria up. Now, let's move on to the group version of this build. This build is pretty much the same as the original, instead I swapped out Focus for Blind Rage and Rage for Stretch. Now, the reasoning why Blind Rage is okay here is because of the fact that you've got other teammates to cover your ass. If Hysteria costs just a tad bit more, it's gonna be okay. In the solo version, the main reason I stayed away was due to the fact that we needed her to be a little bit more energy efficient so, she wouldn't die. As for Stretch versus Rage, again, due to the fact that we've got teammates to help you pop crates and enemies, getting a hold of the first few energy orbs shouldn't be as difficult, and frankly, I'm not constantly hysterical when I'm in a group, so I much prefer the extra range that Stretch gives. The last build is the easiest to create, and I don't think you'll need more than 1 mod slot to create it. It's got all of your basics to be successful for Valkyr. Now, a couple quick tips about this build. Number 1, keep your eye out for infested disruptors. Maintaining a decent pool of energy is key, and if a disruptor zaps you, you'll only have till the end of Hysteria in order to build up a big enough pool of energy to get it refreshed. So if it means you have to ripline that sucker, or charge him before he can get a hit in, then make it happen. Number 2. Jump attacks are your friend. The knockdown from Hysteria's jump attacks have a nice range to them and can help you disable disruptors, keep capture targets in place, or just take a little heat off of you if you feel like Hysteria is about to wear off and you need to get somewhere safe to refresh it. Also, if drones are whizzing about and you can't get a beat on them, just spam jump attacks and pretty much everything other than fusion MOA drones get taken down pretty quick. And number 3, if you're solo, destroy every crate, open every locker, and take your time to build up a decent energy stash. Don't run in blindly without taking a look at your health or your energy either. The reason I like Valkyr so much is because in order to play her well, you need a bit of finesse and you need to pay attention. It takes a bit of skill in order to play Valkyr well, but once you get a hang of her, she can be real beastly. Anyway, that concludes the first episode of the Threeway. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got lots of good information from it. Be sure to share this video with any friends who recently picked up Valkyr, mainly because I have no friends, so I'm attempting to live vicariously through you. Now if this is a series you'd like me to continue, toss me a thumbs up. And lastly, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more gaming content here at Gay Guy Plays. I can see why she's so pissed off. If you had to listen to this sound all day, I hear it as long too.